is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. I know he thinks he can pounce every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinals offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Mims. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Got it. It's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to run down.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. You see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Mims. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Golden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Power football with the run. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hand off from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide open downfield. Nice move. Creates some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's back. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
At the 14.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mims. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the path.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mims. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting it, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option to give. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, You put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch. And
oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Mims. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes.
Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air. It's Beck. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Powers through the defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
As they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Mims. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Uncorks it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. He's slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Lyle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Mims. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mims. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the run, it's Lyle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended.
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami!
offense like this, you hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mims. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown Cardinals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's back. With the catch, it's Lofton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just...
Oh, a lot of space. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick step and go. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it away.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Pressure coming, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Allen. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense is really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Collins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Crosses to 30. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.